Welcome to Unburrowed, where we ask Evil Genius's professional StarCraft players your unconventional questions.
Well, this is a special birthday episode of Unburrowed. Geoff's birthday is today, September 11th, our day of filming, and he gets to make whatever rules he wants for this episode of Unburrowed. So, Geoff, tell us, what are your rules for this episode?
You have to moderate in the voice of Cutie Patootie.
The whole time?
Yep.
Every single word?
Every one of them.
I don't know if I can.
Well, that's the challenge.
Can we do it for one question?
Nope. All five. Birthday only happens once a year, Anna. The least you could do is talk in a weird voice for a couple of minutes. Right?
Okay.
What?
I can't do it.
Yes, you can. Bryce, you have to begin and end every sentence with me thinks.
And end?
Yeah.
Oh my
I'd
god.
much rather have that one. I'll trade you, Bryce.
Yeah, that was like you sound stupid, but we're all gonna sound stupid, so at least it's easy.
Try it out.
Oh my god. Methinks this is gonna be pretty difficult, methinks.
That's not hard. That's not hard at all.
Ben,
Can I have a different
Methinks
one?
that's what
No,
she
please.
said.
you didn't try yours
I
yet.
just did. It sounded good.
Try it.
I just did. I really don't want to do that one.
You're such a poop.
Methinks she's
Do you do
very
this to other kids' birthdays
Methinks.
too? Like you have to talk in a lisp then the whole time.
That's fine. I can do that.
Try it.
What's what should I say, Geoff? Am I talking the list the whole time?
Yeah. Then you have to talk like Brandon.
Okay. Oh! Methinks that was a really good impersonation, methinks.
Seriously.
Greg.
I'm dreading this. I'm terrible at accents, keep that in
I
mind.
know.
Okay.
It's more gonna be just a rule.
Okay.
Most of your words have to rhyme.
No, he can't
I
do
can't
that.
do that.
Yeah,
There's
it's really
no,
hard.
I couldn't do that.
Be a really funny one though if you could.
No.
Maybe he has to meow in between every word like Hobbs.
In between every word? That's evil.
Each sentence has to be one breath.
Okay. I like do that anyway.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, that's not a normal thing. I just talk too fast. So I do it anyway. That's okay.
Every sentence or every answer?
That was an easy
Sentence.
sentence.
Okay. Oh, alright.
We actually have to do the show now.
Let's get started with Unburrowed.
She's worried about her image, so she's doing this voice.
This question is from GMGiga on Twitter. From any game you've ever played, which character would you choose to be and why?
Methinks I would be Isaac from Dead Space, methinks. Methinks because Isaac is pretty much a badass and kills a bunch of space zombies all by himself on this stranded, ship in the middle of the space. Methinks he's just pretty much a badass because he doesn't even care either, methinks.
Geoff,
I almost said
yours?
methinks. I'd be the guy from Prototype. Because his arms can turn into blades, he can fly. He actually can just do anything, pretty much. He's
You don't have a
pretty
rule?
balanced.
What
No,
about
birthday.
Methinks, Bryce?
Methinks you don't have a rule, methinks?
I do
Question
not.
mark? That's a hard one to do questions.
Yeah, I'd be the guy from Prototype. And just so everyone knows, number 1 or 2. I could be white or black in this world, okay? Like,
You're not racist.
nope.
Greg, which character would you choose to be?
I didn't really play many games, so I don't have a lot to choose from.
He does talk like that.
I know. You said that, I was really happy. I don't breathe.
He needs another rule.
No, I think this one's good. So...
Greg, you have to take your glass off at the end of every sentence.
Okay, that's
good.
That's really good.
Yours is going to be hard.
Such an inside joke, too.
I played the Space Quest series when I was little, and that's like one of the few games I actually played that actually had a character. So I guess Roger Wilco from that, he starts out as a janitor, And
You want
then
to start off
becomes...
your hypothetical anybody you
It's
could be
really
is-
funny. I don't know. I like the game a lot. It's really funny. I was like 5. I mean, yeah, he starts out as a janitor and becomes like a general of the space army, and then he gets demoted and he's caught with like alien prostitutes and stuff. I have no idea why my parents let me play when I was 5. But it was a lot of fun. So yeah, Roger Wilco.
Ben, what's your choice?
Well, I don't know.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna... One second. Hey, Ben, it's Brand. Okay, got it, okay. It's gonna be harder doing the accent than thinking of the guy, but I'd definitely be Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, because he looks pretty cool, and has cool GFs and stuff, and yeah. Can I change?
Alright, let me think of a different one. Your sentences have to, the way you say it, you have to rise and then fall in your sentence.
Okay.
You have to talk like this and then you have to do it like that.
Okay.
That could be
That's a
kinda
good
hard.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's difficult.
You have to
Okay.
plan it out.
Next question with the new rules. This is from Mark Erickson on Twitter. What is your funniest relationship fail?
Like actual relationships?
Me
think.
Okay. Me thinks. It's questionable. Yeah. Okay. I honestly can't think of any me things. Give me an example of me things.
Yeah, I can't think of any that are actually funny.
Yeah. me things.
What do you think of embarrassing?
The answer
Yeah.
is that none of our relationships ever fail, so...
Not in funny ways.
I broke up with a girl when I was 12 years old by passing a note to her one time.
That's a pretty big fail.
Is that a fail? I mean,
In Ben's
is
world,
that
it's
a
a win.
fail?
Methinks, what about a date fail, methinks?
That's a good way to do it.
Alright, methinks, one time I went on a date with this chick, and basically she was really, really nervous or something, and she decided to get wasted, but I didn't know about it, and I was trying to be like the nice guy who's gonna have like one drink, like while we're like having this date, and I'm thinking she's pounding these waters the entire time, and then I started noticing she's like really shit-faced, and I'm like, you know, what are you drinking? She's like, oh, vodka and soda water, and I realized she's had about 6, and then she gets so drunk that she can't really like understand what I'm saying, and then like starts like actually just like I'm asking her questions, and she like is just like staring at me and like not answering the questions. I'm like, all right, you should probably go home. She's like, yeah, and so yeah, just that was a horrible fail, and then we never ended up talking again. So yeah, it was pretty funny.
Me too.
Me thinks.
If you had remembered at the end of all that would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
Do I have to take the glass out every time I speak or every time I answer a question?
You could be the judge. They're both really funny.
Geoff, you could tell the story of our first date that was kind of a fail.
You said that in public a lot before.
Yeah, we
That's
told
true.
that story. It's not even really a fail. It was almost a fail.
It was a beautiful fail.
It actually turned out really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it worked.
I don't know. It's a good question in theory, but
Ben?
I'm really gonna struggle to... Can I change this?
Yeah.
one? This one's too hard. It's like...
it's too hard too.
You can trade me for my list. I'll take it.
You take that one?
Yeah.
I'm
You have to
gonna
end everything with said Ben.
Said Ben? Okay. Not with a list.
Just
Okay.
said Ben.
Yeah, trying to think of a funny relationship failure is
That we can
really...
say publicly.
Yeah, that you can say publicly is really weird. Said Ben.
That's a good one.
So trying to think of something tame enough is...
Yeah.
but also funny enough is pretty hard. Said Ben. I have to remember to keep enough breath to say it. Said Ben.
I think.
Wait, have you got one, Geoff? Said Ben.
Thanks.
Yeah, I once, like... I don't know, I just don't have any, like, really entertaining ones. Like, they're all from middle school. One time, I was seeing this girl in middle school, and we, like, were together for a couple weeks and never kissed or anything like that, because you don't really do that in middle school, I don't think. And we danced at the dance, and then I thought, like, I'd be a super gentleman as a 12-year-old or some crap. and I kissed her hand as I was like goodbye. But it was like way too, you know, we're 12 years old, like why are you doing that? Most awkward thing I've ever done in my life, and we both just like didn't talk after that.
I've never heard that story.
Yeah, Jennifer Shropshire.
Shropshire? Alright, let's move on to the next question. Have you, this is from someone that you may be familiar with on Twitter at the bottom of your screen. You can say it.
What's his name?
I'm not going to say it.
You're the host, you have to say it. Oh, you're making Cockhorse really sad.
That's who it's from.
Cockhorse.
Yes. Have you ever borrowed something, forgetting to return it? If so, what? Do you still have it?
Methinks I intentionally borrowed one of my friend's original Breed War CDs and then never gave it back to them. Methinks.
They call that stealing.
Methinks it was also intentional. Methinks.
This is one of those things where I'm sure that I have. I just don't remember what it was, and nothing's been particularly funny.
Methinks I'm borrowing a book from Greg right now.
Yeah, but you're going to return that one. I like that one.
I
Me
saw a
thinks
book in
I
the
will.
recycling bin just a second ago.
I definitely stole my friend Brett's Korn CD when we were in middle school. And it was one of those things too where like you're not really a good liar when you're young at all. So one time we were like listening to music and he just was flipping through and like saw his own CD amongst mine. And he's like such a nice guy that just kind of moved on. But I, to this day, I feel a little bit of shame because it's like my best friend fucking stole a CD from him. Like, so bad.
Anything else? Said Ben?
Trying to think. I honestly can't think of anything. I'm pretty sure I've definitely taken something from a lady one time, but I cannot remember for the life of me if she remembers, and I don't want to bring it up in case she does, said Ben. So yeah, said Ben.
Good call.
I still have some boots that I borrowed from a friend in, I think it was freshman year of high school, that I still use for my Lara Croft costume. And
20 years later, I think you're in the
still
good.
plan to give
Yeah.
them back someday, as soon as I find her.
Also, the black DS that you borrowed from your former boss.
She gave that to me.
Said Cockhorse.
Alright, let's move on to the next question from I'm Ziz1. Who has the best body in esports?
Lindsay
Well-
Spore.
We need to narrow that down. Like, what qualifies as in esports, and male
I'll
or
let you be the
female.
judge.
Well, it can be anyone. You can either one, as long as they're loosely connected to esports.
You
Like,
can say yourself if you want to. I have the best body in esports. That's great.
Methinks.
way too much body hair, and your elbows are so pointy.
So funny.
Yeah.
Methinks. Methinks Lindsay Spore. Methinks.
I think the Dairy Queen.
That's
Dairy Queen?
Lauren.
Said
Oh, Lauren Elise, for those that don't
Yeah.
know. I
Can
do
we-
recommend
let's say-
the
let's-
Dairy Queen shoot, though.
Let's say the best male body in esports, because that'll be funnier.
Well, let's first do the female. We gotta finish that out.
That's fine. Both equal genders.
Lauren Elise.
Oh, we're split. Anna, you're the deciding vote.
You want me to pick between Lindsay Spore and Lauren Elise?
You could name
for
someone
the
else.
best body in esports. Excuse me. I have not seen either of them in those pictures, so
We'll do some homework tonight.
that's great. Now, what about male?
Birthday present.
Male?
Haldor?
Too bald.
It's
Well,
not
his body
body.
weight,
It
body
has nothing to
set
do with
back.
Yeah.
hair.
I go all the way to the top, boys. I go right up there. I don't stop.
But his head's not technically his body, so.
Well, which hair are we talking about?
He looks at me as if I have something to say.
You're the moderator, so.
Best body for a male?
I think you should take your glasses off after everything you say. I think it'd be funnier.
The discretion was given to me.
I know, I'm just giving you input.
It could have been that one-armed guy that danced at Stockholm. Or no, it was WCS Sweden. Did you guys watch that?
Mm-hmm. Prosthetic arm,
Yeah.
dancing.
He had
Ben
one arm,
said.
tore it off, and started dancing with it.
What about that Ukrainian dude who was at
Best
Homestar
body
Cup?
though?
Yeah, that was a big dude.
That was a big dude.
There's a big, gigantic guy at Homestar Cup from Ukraine, and he was pretty fit.
I don't know if that counts as in esports, though.
Yeah.
Methinks, what about that MLG ref that did the sprint?
Oh, like the hired gun. Yeah.
Nah, MLG ref is like
Like, oh, I played high school with my friend, or played
Yeah.
Halo with
I
my
think
friend.
we
closer to Halo than esports.
Mad Frog.
Mad Frog?
Ben said, yeah.
Really?
Is he good? Never seen.
He had a good body, Ben said.
It would have to be Caldor. He's pretty fit.
Are we all in agreement? It's Caldor? Bryce really thinks it's himself, and he's really trying to be modest.
Methinks Caldor, probably. Methinks.
Anna?
I have to choose?
Mm-hmm.
Now my list is spreading. I don't understand. I'd say Caldor probably too.
Calder wins the day.
Yeah, he's got a pretty good knife bod. Speaking of bests in esports, K-Tar,
This was so annoying.
you can change it if you want to. You did this to me. We've only got one question left, thank goodness.
Oh, do we? You have to say everything to the tune of the pizza song.
Next question comes from Twitter. K-Tar friend on Twitter, who has the most handsome beard in esports. Hey!
That wasn't as bad as the other ones? But somehow that's embarrassing.
Most handsome beard in
You
esports.
all have chin straps.
What?
Which one is
TLO
the
wins.
best?
For handsome
Handsome?
beard.
He doesn't have
That's
a
it.
beard anymore.
He shaved it. It was like huge, methinks.
Like the two biggest ones shaved it off, TLO and Cat's Pajamas.
It should be attractive,
Methinks I would have said cat's pajamas.
not just
methinks.
the biggest.
Methinks methinks.
Who else really has beards?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of it.
All of you on
We're trying to
the
can't
see ourselves.
team.
Oh, this one's really annoying. We gotta change yours really. Right
Yeah.
now. Everything you say has to start with you looking down, and then it goes all the way up the longer you say something.
Okay.
So if you get run on sentence, you end up like bent over
Yeah.
backwards.
All of you have chin straps, so you should just find which one you think is the best.
Yeah.
Bryce's is the reddest. Actually, no, yours is blonde.
Methinks yours is.
Yeah, mine actually comes in more red than
Methinks.
that.
That backfires.
Methinks gingerbeards don't have souls, though. Methinks.
It's coppery.
Methinks Ben's is looking pretty handsome. Methinks.
Right now?
Yeah, it usually is.
Ben's ratio of looking good to looking like a baby when he shaves it is really high.
That's true.
All of
Ben's
ours is actually. Well, except me, Geoff.
Yeah.
But me and Bryce and Ben all look
I look
atrociously
12.
young.
You'll just never see mine shaved because that looks silly.
Methinks we're never gonna agree on one. Methinks.
Ben.
I can say Ben for the sake of having the question be done.
But I'm trying to think of outside of EG who has a beard, and I can't.
I think Noni has a good beard, Ben said. At least a good
Oh,
stubble,
methinks
Ben said.
Axlab now, actually.
Oh,
Axlab has an
Axlab.
amazing beard.
Axlab.
He has an
Methinks-
image of formerly being
I
EG,
totally
though.
agree. Axlab has the best beard.
Axlab could totally shave his into like the designs on the face of the guy from the Hunger Games.
Yes.
He could totally do that.
He's
He's
looking
awesome.
very
Methinks I've
dashing
never
these
seen the
days.
Hunger Games.
It's
I
really
think you watched it
bad.
with us. Yeah, it's a terrible
That's
movie,
it.
but it was really funny.
Methinks you told me not to go see it because we had to go to MLG the next day. Methinks.
That was a different movie. That was the
Prometheus.
precursor to Alien. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, methinks you're right. Methinks.
All right. If you'd like your question to be featured on Unburrowed, tweet it to us at #Unburrowed.
I like how your voice went up too. That wasn't part of it.